Hi, my name is Alejandra Gonzalez. I'm 31 years old. I live in Mosquera, which is a small town right outside of Bogota. I live with my boyfriend Andres, our dog Tika, and our cat Paloma. I really like to draw and to read. I mostly read like fantasy novels, and I also consider myself a really good cook, so I can definitely cook and bake. Um, for today, I'm gonna show you, well, I'm gonna teach you my favorite dessert recipe. I'm gonna teach you how to make banana bread. So, the list of ingredients that we need are three ripe bananas, one third of a cup of melted butter, half a cup of sugar. We need one egg. We need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We also need 1.5 cups of flour, and finally a pinch of salt. So, the first thing that we need to do is preheat our oven. So, we need to turn it up to 175 degrees Celsius, okay? Then, while that preheats, we're gonna take our three bananas and a bowl. We're gonna peel them and put them in the bowl so we can smash them. It can be with a fork if you have one handy. And once everything is all smushed, then we can add our butter and we mix. Now that we have this, we can add our sugar, our egg, and the vanilla extract. And again, mix everything so everything is completely combined. Now that we have these, we can add our baking soda and a pinch of salt. Why do we need to add salt to dessert? Well, because the salt really enhances the sweetness of the bananas, so it will help us make it taste even better, okay? And once we do this, then we can pour in our flour and mix again. We mix everything with a spatula or a spoon, whatever we have handy. Now that everything is combined and properly mixed, we need to grab ourselves a loaf pan or a mold, whatever you have. Grease it. This is a very important step so it doesn't stick to the walls and you can properly demold it once it's done. How can we grease it? You can either do it with a little bit of melted butter, if maybe you still have some left from what we used before, or if you don't have, you can also use a little bit of cooking oil. And once we have this greased, then we can pour our batter and put it in the oven. I would recommend putting a timer, I would say 50 minutes in, but it can also take up to 60 minutes. So, what do I recommend to make sure it's properly cooked? You need to grab a toothpick, pull it out of the oven, pick it with the toothpick, and if it comes out clean, then it's all good and done. If it's still wet, then you need more time. And there you have it. You have a really good banana bread.